Breaking news from Mike Coppinger on ESPN, and it's big news. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford have agreed to all material terms for a fight for the undisputed welterweight championship on November 19th in Las Vegas. However, the deal has not yet been signed as the parties' lawyers clean up legal language in the agreement. Terence Crawford, however, has acquiesced to all proposed financial terms from PBC creator Al Heyman, including the short end of the revenue split. The package includes a bilateral rematch clause that the loser will have the right to exercise. If the rematch clause is triggered, the winner will earn the majority of revenue for the return bout. So this is the news that we all wanted to hear. It hasn't been signed yet, but again, in principle, the terms have been agreed. We hope that we'll have an official announcement very, very soon. And what's interesting here is the fact that Terence Crawford has agreed to all of Al Heyman's terms. Does that mean that he is going to sign a multi-fight deal with Heyman? Is that part of the agreement? I mean, in a way, it's already a multi-fight deal because if he beats Errol Spence, then Spence has the option to have a rematch. And again, that will likely be on PBC and whatever. But beyond that, is Terence Crawford having to sign, let's say, a 3 or 4 fight deal with PBC and Al Heyman? Hopefully we find out in the not too distant future. And again, this is the fight that we all want to see. It's happening, if it is confirmed, sooner than most people expected, because it had kind of gone quiet for a while. We'd heard all this talk about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford and how there was no obstacle to making the fight now because Terence Crawford is no longer with Bob Arum. But then it, as I say, went quiet. There was some talk, it went quiet, and then people were just assuming that the fight's not going to happen, that it's just going to fade away into obscurity. And then all of a sudden, bam, we're told that actually the fight is going to happen in a couple months' time, November 19th. I seriously hope this is the case because this is definitely one I'm going to be super excited for. I have to be honest, I'm not massively excited for the Canelo Alvarez-Gennady Golovkin trilogy fight on the weekend. I'm going to watch it, but I haven't been excited enough to make a video so far in terms of during fight week. It hasn't really drawn me in like that. Hopefully it turns out to be a really good fight. But yeah, I just don't really feel this great sense of anticipation for Canelo Golovkin 3. But for Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, that is a fight that I'm very, very excited about. And I'm sure many of you guys feel the same. So drop your comments in the comment section below. I know boxing is an unreliable sport when it comes to fights because so many fights get cancelled at the last minute or there's some kind of problem or whatever the case may be. But I'm a glasses half full boxing fan. I would like to think that this fight is going to happen and that we're going to finally get an undisputed champion in the welterweight division and find out once and for all who is the number one guy. Is it Terence Crawford after all, or is it actually Errol Spence? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below.